Then you want to see the police beating. It's terrible. I'll show you. You must see it. Look at it. Yeah. See? Look my ear.
In 1972, legendary Afrobeat singer Fela Anikulapo would sing "Trouble Sleep Yanga Wickham." And just when Nigerians were starting to forget this blast from the past, Seun Kuti, the youngest son of the late Abami Eda, decided to test how effective his father's words can truly be in today's Nigeria. And on Saturday, May 13, 2023, the 40-year-old singer was captured in a viral video assaulting a police officer in uniform on the 3rd Mainland Bridge in Lagos. In what looked like an escalated moment, the Grammy nominee came out of his car shouting before eventually slapping and pushing the police officer while asking if he was mad. Surprisingly, the police officer was so calm in the heat of the moment.
Fuck, the bush I'm now better news
The incident has since sparked mixed reactions on social media. Some people seem to be on Seun Kuti's side, insisting that the police officer must have crossed his boundaries in the Nigerian police usual style. However, some people maintain that Seun Kuti had no right to assault an officer in uniform, even though the force has a history of police brutality. That's not all. Many people have also begun dragging the singer for disrespecting his wife during the incident by ordering her back in the car, saying it's a red flag that he has a violent side and may be abusing his wife at home. The Nigerian police force immediately ordered the arrest of the youngest son of the late Afrobeat legend, and from legal pundits, he may be facing up to 3 years imprisonment. What is Seun Kuti's side in the story? Was he a victim of police brutality, or did he take laws into his own hands unprovoked?
Hello guys, it's T-Code here for African Glitz.
Pan-Africanist and Afrobeat singer Seun Kuti is known for making the news for all the wrong reasons, and Saturday, May 13, 2023 was no different after his actions against the policeman sparked massive outrage on social media. In a viral video assaulting a police officer on the 3rd Mainland Bridge in Lagos with so much anger, in the almost 50 seconds video clip, the father of one looked like he was going to an event with his wife, Yetunde Kuti. Usually, when the Nigerian police are involved in assault cases involving civilians, many often choose the side of civilians based on the force's history of police brutality. But in the case of Seun Kuti, many seem to have turned against him, saying he looked very guilty in the video and seemed like someone who either has a violent side or was driving under the influence of a substance. A tweet by investigative journalist David Hundain doesn't seem to be helping to quell the outrage against the youngest son of the late Abami Eda. According to David Hundain, in addition to assaulting the officer, the Grammy nominee threatened to unalive the officer. He wrote, "Apparently, Seun Kuti during the altercation with the police officer told him, 'I will and nothing will happen in this Nigeria.'" That's the word from a reliable source who saw the written statement by the cop. Cannot say I'm surprised at all. However, Seun Kuti claims the opposite. The singer, in reaction via his Insta story, said the police officer attempted his life and his family. He wrote, "He tried to kill me and my family. I have the proof, and I know they chase clout. He has apologized and have agreed not to press charges. Make una mind una business. Make the poor guy no lose him job." But whether Seun Kuti has proof or not that he was provoked and his life was allegedly threatened, the Nigerian police force is not letting this slide. The Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, has ordered the immediate arrest of the youngest son of Afrobeat legend Fela Anikulapo Kuti. The IG also ordered a speedy and complete investigation into the cause of the assault and the prosecution of the suspect accordingly. While speaking to Sunday Punch, the force spokesman Olumuyiwa Adejobi said that the singer has no valid justification for his action because two wrongs don't make a right. He said, "Two wrongs can't make a right. We have seen cases where policemen did wrong and we dismissed them and reduced their ranks. And people know that when you report, we will take it up. That was why we also asked that an investigation be done." The spokesman also maintained that as radical as the late Fela was, he would not be proud of his son's behavior. "Officially, legally and morally, for a man to slap another man is condemned. I have not seen anybody praise him for what he has done. Even if his dad were to be alive, I don't think he would praise him, he added. But it looks like Seun Kuti is not even afraid of kirikiri. The braggadocious singer promised to cooperate with the police authorities while asking that whoever was wrong be punished. He wrote on Instagram, "I welcome the full investigation and will give my full cooperation. I also pray to the IG that whoever is wrong should be indicted." However, on May 14th morning, the Nigerian police announced that they had visited his home to make an arrest and he was nowhere to be found, insinuating that he might have run away. However, human rights lawyer Femi Falana quickly presented himself as Seun's counsel and stated that the singer would turn himself in the next day. On Monday, May 15th morning, the singer reportedly turned himself in at the Lagos State Police Command headquarters. This is not the first time Seun Kuti has been in the news for violent behavior. In December 2020, the singer was accused of threatening some people on the street at Allen Avenue with a gun and even beating them up. However, the leader of the Egypt 80 band bragged about his behavior while giving details of the incident in a video shared on his Instagram page. Seun said someone who built a hotel on his street held a party and cars blocked the street and the entrance of his house. Even though it's a residential area, he didn't complain about the noise until he tried to leave his house and the partygoers blocked his entrance and didn't respond for 20 minutes. While waiting, he claimed a bouncer threatened his life and he brought out a gun in defense. He said he would come to the shrine and treat my F up. That was when the fight started. We beat them up with bare hands. There were gunshots because you cannot threaten me in my hood, he explained. The singer further dared the police to arrest him and said, "If government likes, they should come and arrest me. But no one should come to my house without an arrest warrant from the court. Nobody can victimize me. It's either you beat me and I will go down fighting." Days after, no fewer than 30 armed policemen invaded his residence, arresting a member of his family for unknown reasons. Of course, their target was Seun, but they met his absence and arrested who they met in his stead. As we all know the saying, lion no dey born goat. The Grammy nominee seemed to take after his late father. The late Abami Eda was a political activist during his lifetime and was arrested over 200 different times. Once, the late Fela Anikulapo was in prison for 20 months. Soldiers were also sent to beat Kuti, his family and his friends and destroy his instruments, recordings and anywhere he lived.
Blacks are mistreating blacks in Nigeria. What's the reason? That's worse. Police beat people on the streets like dogs.
In 1977, Fela released a record where he sang about how police and army leave sorrow and blood behind, which seems to be the case that will lead to the End SARS protest of 2020. Despite youth protest against police brutality for weeks, Seun Kuti didn't join in but criticized the movement. The Pan-Africanist on October 19, 2020 described the hashtag EndSARS 545 list of demands as too weak. It's like we're fighting for police to live a better life. It is not the duty of Nigerians to fight for the police to have better salaries. If the police don't like their salary and welfare, let them strike and protest, he said. In the wake of the EndSARS protest, Seun Kuti revived the Movement of the People, a left-wing Pan-African movement initially formed by his late father in 1979 as a political party. Following the massacre, the Afrobeat crooner tried to host a meeting tagged #EndSARS Movement, Lessons and Takes at the African Shrine in Lagos. However, the police in a letter said the event was not welcome in the state. The governor also seemingly threatened the rest of the family, forcing the singer to cancel the meeting. Regardless, Seun Kuti has continued to talk about police brutality and bad governance in his own way.
The police go slap on and they come Instagram come explain. You know how many police I don't tear slap? They'll say because you be Fela pikin. It doesn't matter because Jesus be God pikin if he die for you. You must know who you are before you make your move. So I make my move from where I did because I know who I am. That's how I must make my move.
However, since the video of him assaulting a police officer went viral, many have expressed disappointment in him and called him for justice for the poor policeman. But while some people only have condemnation, some praised him for giving the Nigerian police force a taste of their own medicine. One user praised Seun on Instagram. "Idan, nice one! Police no dey slap Idan, na Idan dey slap police." A Twitter user wrote, Nothing in this life will ever make me support Nigerian police. Whatever Seun Kuti did, he was right. Also in agreement, another user tweeted, "Exactly what I told someone. Now lawless country be this. Normal, wetin Seun do no good, but the lawyer that was killed in December, we don't know where the police dey now." What Seun did was wrong. Please temper justice with mercy. Singer Peter Okoye begs the Nigerian police in a series of tweets. Quite an unfortunate incident, and from reports, it seems Seun's family was in danger, hence the altercation. When you understand what happens when a man is put in a situation to protect his family from any form of danger, our emotions get the better of us, he said. Addressing those who thought he would laugh at Seun Kuti, especially after their political face-off during the election, he said, "For those tagging me and expecting me to be excited about the police indictment, please stop. As a people, we just want a country where no one is above the law and a place of law and order. Everybody go dey alright last. However, some Nigerians beg to differ. One wrote, "I want to touch on a less attractive area of this video. When his wife came off the vehicle. God plants partners in our lives not for the sole purpose of reproduction. If only Seun was calm enough to listen to his wife and walked away at that point, he won't be in this current mess. But instead, Seun commanded her back into the car in less than 2 seconds and immediately acted on the police officer in the same manner he would have reacted to his wife. You can see the body language." Condemning Seun, a user wrote, "Regardless of what Fela suffered while struggling for the masses' emancipation via his music under military dictatorship, he has never ever assaulted any man in uniform. Seun went too far and too low on this. If Lagos police failed to act, thank God the IGP did the right thing." Another tweeted, "If Nigerian police called MC Oluomo's threat to Igbos and non-indigens in Lagos State a joke that eventually led to loss of lives, then it's safe to say Seun Kuti was doing a comedy skit in that second video. The slap on the police officer wasn't a real slap. It was a joke." Another user wrote, "What is wrong is wrong, irrespective of how police behave most times. I won't justify what Seun did. He don't enter trap." Another user asked, "Why was he not arrested on the spot? I'm sure the police officer assaulted was not the only one at the spot. Must everything get the attention of the IG to do the right thing? It was annoying to see anyone slapped, and most incredibly, police on duty. It should be dealt with." Surprisingly, when everyone seems to be defending the police officer and throwing Seun Kuti under the bus, his friend, Omoyele Sowore, has put up a defense for him. According to the #RevolutionNow convener, people are not siding with the singer because he didn't support Peter Obi for president in the last election. He added, "Seun Kuti also accepted to cooperate with investigators, but because he was against Peter Obi, you want him executed similarly." Suddenly, the Nigerian police that helped official bats rig the election in #Nigeria Decides 2023. The Nigerian police that unjustly executed young Nigerians during #EndSARS are now your heroes because Seun Kuti is not supporting Peter Obi. Gotcha moment. The Republic of Hypocrites. Meanwhile, according to section 356 subsection 2 of the Criminal Code, Seun Kuti may face 3 years imprisonment if convicted. But whether he is guilty or not, many have commended the assaulted policeman, praising him for staying calm. Some people say that it is a sign that Seun Kuti was in the wrong. Did I hear you say wahala? What do you think about Seun Kuti's altercation with the police officer? Do you believe his wife was truly threatened, or did he assault the police officer because of their modus operandi? Are people taking sides with the officer because he was calm, or because Seun didn't support the obedience movement? What do you think about how the singer reacted to his wife when he tried to intervene? Is that a sign that he has a violent side or abusive tendencies? Finally, do you think Seun Kuti will be convicted?
Share your opinion in the comment section down below. If you found this video informative, please comment, like and share. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more well-researched African stories and news we know you would like. Click on the bell sign to be notified every time we upload a new video so that you don't miss out. Thanks for watching and see you on our next one.